the reality is, if if things go sideways and you were to get fired, or you were to not respond to that 10 p.m. email, whatever it is, the reality is that business will go on without you. There might be some short-term disruption, and it'll be painful for everyone involved for a short period of time. But the reality is, once things hit a certain inflection point, they're self-sustaining in a way. And I think that the same kind of holds true for the yard too. Like,
really?
I think if I got hit by a bus, or I got in a car accident on the way here, like, yeah, there would be a short-term disruption. But I think people would pick it up and kind of figure it out. So I think at a certain point, the community that you build and the whether it's business or anything else, outgrows the individual who started it. And
how does that feel?
In some way, in some ways, there's liberation around that. I think it's I think that helps, in moments where I feel overwhelmed or feel like, I have too much on my shoulders. But yeah, it's a kind of a difficult thing to come to grips with sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, at some level, like you said, maybe it is freeing, but it's also, I think, part of the reason why you allow yourself to feel like you have to be there, like you have to, sub in when you do and so on, is because it makes you feel important.
Yeah. And
like people generally, I think men especially, men in business especially, want to feel important and powerful at some level. And I think that that's a good way to balance. It's like, who knows if you're right or wrong, right? But assuming that you're right, that you could just be removed from the business and it would continue on without you, that's maybe a useful reminder at times when you do feel overwhelmed, or when you do. I don't know if you struggle with this at this point, but a lot of people who I think like the younger guys I coach who are starting their business, they get kind of big-headed about it, and like we've been there, right? I think at times that can actually be useful, but like there's also times when you need to be humbled. And that's one way to do it, is like to remind yourself how small you are, even in the microcosm of your business.